Hello, welcome to Mindset Movie Reviews. Today's movie review is for Showdown in Little Tokyo. Showdown in Little Tokyo, directed by Mark L. Lester, is a 1991 action film that embodies the quintessential elements of early 90s action cinema. The movie stars Dolph Lundgren as Detective Chris Kenner, a Los Angeles cop with a past rooted in Japan, and Brandon Lee as Johnny Murata, his Japanese-American partner. Together they take on the Yakuza, led by the ruthless Funake Yoshida, played by Cary-Hiroyuki Tagawa, who is running a drug ring under the guise of a brewery. The film is a classic example of the buddy cop genre, with Kenner and Murata forming an unlikely partnership. Kenner, raised in Japan, is well versed in its culture and martial arts, while Murata, despite his heritage, is more Americanized, with a penchant for malls and pizza. This cultural role reversal is a recurring theme, though it is not deeply explored, leaving much of the potential, humor, and depth untapped. Showdown in Little Tokyo is a film that thrives on its action sequences, which are plentiful and delivered with gusto. The movie is packed with martial arts combat, gunfights, and over-the-top stunts that are entertaining, albeit lacking in realism. The action is complemented by a synth-heavy score by David Michael Frank, which, while repetitive, adds to the film's energetic pace. The plot, however, is thin and often incoherent, with a series of brutal encounters leading to the inevitable showdown between Kenner and Yoshido. The film's editing, reportedly cut down from 90 minutes to 79, results in a narrative that feels rushed and disjointed. Character development is minimal, and the dialogue, while occasionally amusing, is largely generic and forgettable. Despite these shortcomings, the film has its charms. Lundgren and Lee share a good on-screen chemistry, and their performances, though not Oscar-worthy, are engaging enough to keep the audience invested. The film also features Tia Carrere as Minako, a singer and key witness against Yoshido, who adds a touch of vulnerability to the otherwise testosterone-fueled proceedings. Showdown in Little Tokyo is not without its flaws. It is a product of its time, with elements that may not sit well with modern audiences, such as its portrayal of women and its reliance on stereotypes. However, for fans of 90s action films, it offers a nostalgic trip back to an era when action heroes were larger than life and plots were secondary to spectacle. In summary, Showdown in Little Tokyo is a film that delivers on action but falls short in storytelling. It is a movie best enjoyed with a sense of humor and an appreciation for the excesses of its genre. While it may not be a masterpiece, it remains a cult classic for those who revel in the nostalgia of early 90s action cinema. That's my take on Showdown in Little Tokyo, and I'm giving it 3 stars out of a maximum of 5 stars. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and it will be great to see you next time on Mindset Movie Reviews.